Hi, I'm Sean.
And I'm Jen.
And this is Hybrid
At Home.
Hey there guys, here we go. Hybrid at Home, session number 2. All right, today we're going to start with a warm-up. It's going to be 2 times through. So once you've finished the first round, immediately start back into a second round until you complete 2 full rounds. You'll need a stopwatch or some sort of timing device. The first 2 parts are timed, and then we go into reps after that. The workout is this: 30 seconds to jump the snakes. Jen will demonstrate that. You see she has a line down the center there, and she's jumping that, pretending it's like a snake, okay? Jump the snake, step touch. Basically get the heart rate up and a little bit of movement. From there, we're gonna lift the movement a little bit higher with intensity and go into 30 seconds of jumping jacks, okay? So 30 seconds to jump the snakes into 30 seconds of jumping jacks, okay, to get that heart rate elevated, get the blood pumping. From there, guys, we're gonna go into a little bit of mobility. Now, the first part is 10 alternating Samson lunges. So we're gonna take a knee, a reverse lunge, then we're gonna extend through the thoracic spine by using those arms to pull us into that position. As you do that, guys, squeeze your butt and drive your hip forward to get a stretch through the hip flexor and into the quads. After that, 10 deep squat alternating T rotations. So we're gonna set up in a deep squat position, as demonstrated here by Jen. From this position, get as deep as you can in the squat, heels on the ground. We're going to rotate the arm to try and get it stacked on top of the other arm so it forms like a T shape, okay? With the hand that's going to the ceiling, keep your eyes on that hand throughout, okay? So eyes on the moving hand. And we're going to finally finish off with 10 Supermans. On 10 Supermans, lay flat on the ground. I'll just step out of the way a little bit. Like you're flying through the sky, you're going to raise your chest and your thighs off the ground as high as you can. Keep your legs together the best you can and raise up nice and high, using all those posterior chain muscles, especially the erector spinae. All right, so that's our warm-up 2 times through, and then we're ready to work out today. We have a different style of workout that we use here at Hybrid today. It's a 1-2-3 HIIT, so high intensity interval training, but it's all on one exercise for different time domains. So the 1, 2, 3, 4 represents the time domain we're doing. We do 2 sets of each time domain with a minute rest in between. Okay, so the first one is 1 minute of max rep push-ups. So the push-ups can be performed off your knees or off your toes depending on your level. Again, we're looking for that head to stay still, the body to stay nice and strong, no sagging in the hips or rising in the hips, nice straight lines, get tight in the belly and squeeze your butt through that as well. You take a minute rest and then you repeat that same minute. So it goes a minute of max push-ups, a minute of rest, and then a minute of max push-ups. And then you have another minute rest, okay? Always a minute rest in between working set. Okay guys, we're on to set 2. Set 2 represents 2 minutes of work with our 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna do 2 minutes of work here in a tuck hold. We're going to try and hold max time in that tuck hold. So tuck hold is, we're gonna lay down on the ground, we're gonna bring the knees up first, the feet are gonna be level with the knees, okay? From this position, we're gonna tuck the chin to the chest, we're gonna curl the shoulders off the ground and extend the hands trying to reach to those heels. We're gonna hold this position as long as we can, making the abs nice and tight. So squeeze and brace the abs hard. Now, if you can't hold this for 2 minutes, that's fine. Hold and accumulate as much time as you can in that 2 minutes. So if you break at the minute mark, have a couple of seconds break, then come back in and see how long you can continue to hold and accumulate as much time. After 2 minutes, have a 1 minute rest and then repeat, okay? So that's set number 2, the max time in the tuck hold. That brings us to set number 3. The 3 this time represents our time domain again, so we're going to be working for 3 minutes continuous. The exercise this time is air squats. So we're gonna set up with feet shoulder width apart as Jen is here, toes slightly turned out. All right, we're gonna bring the arms up to bring the chest up, so we're in a good neutral spine position. Then we're gonna drive our hips back and down into that squat. Now, if you're struggling with a squat and you're coming on your toes or your heels are lifting up, you may need to place a little block under your heels to help with ankle mobility and get you in better positions. Or if you're struggling with depth and you feel like your feet are okay, you might need to squat to a box or a chair or something to give you a guide on your depth, okay? The main thing is that when we're squatting, we're keeping our knees tracking over our toes and we're keeping that neutral spine. We're not going into a flex spine as we come down. So trying to keep the shoulders back, chest up, feet flat as we squat. Sounds pretty easy for me here to talk about it. It is a lot harder to master the squat, okay? So just try and really focus on the best technique you can in that squat. So that's 3 minutes, guys, max squats. Again, you'll have 1 minute rest and then another 3 minutes of air squats straight after that. Another minute rest and it brings us to set 4. All right, guys, welcome to set number 4. This is our last set for the day. This set's a little bit different. We're gonna do a 4-minute AMRAP, okay? So with this AMRAP, we're gonna combine 3 exercises, moving through them as many times as possible in 4 minutes. So doing as many rounds as we can in that 4-minute period. The first exercise is prone tees. Now you'll see that Jen's got a rolled up towel underneath the forehead. That's there just to keep the head in neutral with the spine to make sure that we're in a good spine position throughout, okay? We're gonna put the arms out to the side in a T. Then we're gonna use the shoulder blades to pull the arms up off the ground. So focus on the shoulder blades retracting, okay? Once we do 12 of these, we're gonna then go into Y shape. So we do the Y shape. We're gonna keep our thumbs up for this. And same thing, we retract and depress the shoulder blades. So this time you're also trying to put the shoulder blades into your back pocket, that opposite back pocket. Okay, so pulling them together and then pulling them down for 12 prone Ys. From there, guys, we've got 12 PUPP Up-Downs. So we're gonna do a down into a PUPP position, which is a plank push-up position, then back up into a standing position, 12 of those. Now you can step it in, step it out. So Jen's jumping there. She's gonna step these next few out and in. All right, so it's all about moving our height into that push-up position and then moving our height into that standing position. So there's 2 different body positions, okay? 12 of those. You're gonna repeat that as many times as you can in 4 minutes, have a 1 minute rest, and then repeat again for 4 minutes, okay? The whole goal of this whole workout is how well can you repeat that second set? Can you set the same amount of reps that you did in that first set, or is there a fair bit of drop away? This will be a really good workout to do now this week, and in a few weeks' time to come back and retest and see how better you did with your total reps for each movement and each time domain. Guys, have a great workout. As always, if you need any help, we're here. Please contact us. See you all soon in workout number 3. Bye.